Hi Taurus, welcome to your December 2019 love reading. Thank you so much for tuning into Soul Embers. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Andrea. Taurus, thank you so very much for your likes and views, and for those of you that have subscribed so far. I truly appreciate it and I'm so excited and grateful because I only launched a channel just over a week ago and I've had such an amazing response. You guys are, have given me the confidence that I need to keep this channel going and continue putting in the hard work and hopefully reach as many of you as possible and help you shift into a more positive state with the messages that I'm channeling and delivering to you. So hopefully you guys are finding this guidance helpful. Now, Christmas. For those of you celebrating, I hope you have an amazing, wonderful Christmas with your family or your loved ones. And those of you that don't celebrate, I also hope you have a fantastic break. Take some time to rest, refocus, and hit the ground running in 2020. So we will be doing your love reading for December 2019. The messages are quite specific. They won't resonate with all of you. And if they don't, I suggest you check out the information in the description box below and how you can go about finding a reading that better resonates with you. Anything you need to know is in the description box below, guys. How I go about doing my readings, how energies play out, the disclaimer, how you can reach me for a personal reading as well. So click on the description box and you can definitely find everything there. So let's jump into it and see what is going on in love for Taurus. Oh, I don't know about you guys. I'm so glad Mercury retrograde is over because I've got to tell you, I was so in my feelings. It totally, coming out of Mercury retrograde, totally kicked my feet. Totally. Anyhow, so what's going on? What's going on with Taurus in their love life? For December 2019. What are the most... So it seems like there has been some loss, there has been this feeling, you're currently feeling that, or you were feeling, there was a lack of fulfillment. You had this general sense of apathy. Maybe you were dating and no one really moved you. Nothing really, you didn't really care much. It seems there may have been some previous losses and you took some hard, you took some hard hits, let's say, emotionally from some previous losses. And as a result, you were so focused on the losses that you weren't able to see any offers that were coming in. In fact, you know what? Even if you were able to see them, what I'm hearing is you didn't actually care to take any on. You were just done. You just wanted to focus on yourself. You wanted to sit in those emotions of, the losses and reflect on them and just see where you have potentially gone wrong, work on those areas so you can move into a more happier state, right? Before you really jump into something else. So that's the kind of energy that I'm sensing. And so, you have definitely worked through this space. I'm feeling that you've definitely worked through this space and there is some form of acknowledgement. I'm feeling that the person that you're here for this reading for, so your person, I'm going to call them your person. And if the energy sounds more like you, flip it. You know how energies play out. So I'm sensing that you have some feelings of neglect and abandonment when it comes to this person. They may have been the type that weren't consistent and they were, hot and heavy all in, and very present when they were there, very passionate, very charming. I feel like they were like a whirlwind and they would really, they'd really get you caught up in their charm and you really enjoyed their company. The chemistry was there. It was amazing. But then when they were gone, you almost felt like there was a disconnection. You could feel the disconnection almost immediately after they left. So this is the kind of feeling I'm getting. You were dealing with someone like that and that person caused you to start to question your, your own self-worth. Like, what is it? Why can't they commit? Why can't they commit to plans? Maybe they were the type that were the last minute. That's what I'm getting. They were the last minute type of person. When they were free, they would call or message and they'd be like, hey, let's catch up. But they weren't the type to really commit to anything solid, whether it be a phone call, whether it be catching up, or even in their responses to their messages. I'm sensing a lot of delay with their energy. So they'd be in and they'd be out. And so this really started to break down your self-confidence, and you really started to feel at a lack. And so anything else around you didn't really move you because you were feeling emotionally vulnerable, or you were feeling emotionally you were lacking. And so you've really taken the time to work through this space. And what I'm getting is you've come out of it so much stronger. I'm not saying that those feelings aren't still there. I'm just saying that the steps that you have taken have definitely really helped you level up and understand yourself on a deeper level. You've received the clarity that you've needed is what I'm getting, and you're being acknowledged. You're being acknowledged by the universe. They want to offer you something. They want to offer you a stable future. They can see that, you know, with the right person, you will be able to create an amazing future for yourself, materialistically abundant. You know, you are a true treasure. What you have to offer, Taurus, is amazing. You know, don't shortchange yourself. I'm getting this energy that you don't really see what you have to offer, what your self-worth is at this moment, just at this moment. And I want you to know that you have a lot to offer. Right this very moment, you have a lot to offer. You may feel that you're not ready, but I'm hearing Spirit say, no, you're ready. It is time for you to receive. You have everything it takes to create an amazing future with someone. Build a family, a long-term, stable, prosperous family. You have everything it takes. So we need to work through this challenge of how you're going to release these fears due to past experiences and embrace your true worth. And you know that you're so that you can accept that you're worthy of receiving this person right now, or this relationship right now, that you have what it takes to build right now. You don't need to do any more work. You're amazing just as you are is what I'm getting. So I'm sensing that, you know, the biggest, so the challenge would be building up your self-esteem, doing the work that you need to do to really self-love, self-nurture, expand yourself in a way that you start to feel emotionally fulfilled, start to feel more stable, start to feel more controlled, you know, that whole start to build yourself up basically, okay? So we need to work through that energy at the moment is what I'm sensing with you. And I'm hearing Spirit is right there with you all the way. They can see that you're really trying to put in the work. You're not going, so I'm not picking these up because a whole bunch fell out. You're not going for instant gratification at the moment. You're looking for long-term, commitment. You're not going to waste your time on dating just for the sake of filling in that time. You're looking for someone that's really going to move you. And because no one's really moving you because of the energy that you're currently in, you've decided you'd rather not date. But then that feeling of lack further grows because there's no intimacy in your life, or there's no, there isn't anyone to share your thoughts with, let's say, at the end of the day, someone to check in on you, someone to spoil you and to nurture you, you know. So these are energies that you're currently feeling that you're lacking. And so by working on these within yourself and building yourself up emotionally, you won't feel that loneliness and that need to fill it, right? I hope that makes sense. whilst you're not, I'll just repeat it, whilst you're not looking to date for the sake of filling in that space or the void, let's say, or filling in time, at the same time, you do feel loneliness, right? So this person that seems to be in and out, you've really blown them away. I feel that you've really blown them away with the way you've carried yourself. I'm sensing that there may have been some sort of a discussion around commitment or working on things so that there is more balance between the two of you. And I'm sensing it wasn't an in-depth conversation, it was passing, and you kind of planted that kind of seed and they kind of freaked out. And what I'm seeing is a deer that has had their light shined on them. That's how that person felt in that moment. So what I'm getting here is that you saw this in them and they have kind of disappeared at this stage. But they are actually processing. They may not be present, but they're actually processing what you've discussed. And they can see how you're holding yourself up as a person, the integrity and how loyal you are to yourself and what you want. And no matter how lonely you feel, no matter how much rejection you get, you'll always stand firm in your beliefs and true to yourself and, really stand in your power. And they're starting to see that you don't react. You don't go for instant gratification, which is something they're starting to lose sleep over because they're seeing, how you hold yourself, and they're reflecting on how they hold themselves. And they're also looking at all the other people that they're associated with, how they carry themselves, how they react, how they respond to instant gratification. And let me tell you, you've blown them away. They're seeing you as being a very special person. And so they should, Taurus, because you are, okay? So what I'm getting is that you may feel that they've just disappeared and they've gone and ghosted again. But what's actually happened is they've taken a pause here. They don't want to just do what they did before, which was call you when they've got some free time or message 5 days later. They would rather completely withdraw and put some thought into what they're willing to invest rather than waste your time, because you're worth more than that. You're not like the others. And so they don't want to treat you like the others. They feel guilty. They're having sleepless nights, which tells me that they've had some enlightenment and they're starting to level up. So I want to know what they are potentially going to do. First of all, they feel like they've had this new way of viewing you, and it really opened an aspect of their heart that they've never explored before and they've never experienced. It's almost like they didn't take this seriously. And then one day, they never took this seriously. They treated you the same way they treated everyone else. They weren't expecting anything. And then one day you really stood in your power. You might have said something. I'm feeling like you said something, and they've walked away. And it's almost tapped into an aspect of themselves that they've never explored before. So you've got them thinking. And what you've got them thinking about is that there is another aspect of me that this person has opened up that I want to further explore. And they want to come in with an offer, but they just don't know how committed they can be at the moment. So they're taking a pause. They're pausing. They're looking for enlightenment. They're looking for a new perspective on how they can approach this. They're reflecting on how they've approached it before and, how unfair it was to you. And they're starting to realize that they actually want to heal this. They want to heal what the result of their actions have done to you. They want to follow this and they feel this pull because of what you've tapped into. They feel this pull and they just want, they're slowly starting to gravitate towards you. They're following it's almost like they're following their intuition. They want to heal it. It's this beautiful, beautiful energy of, I wonder if that's where my wish is. I wonder if this is it. Amazing reading, guys. Unfortunately, though, it's not new. I feel like you know this person very well. Unfortunately, fortunately, maybe you do want this person, you know, and if you do, that's fantastic. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm really liking your energy. In the extended reading, I'm going to go into detail on how you can go about bridging the gap between your current energy and of, you know, feeling that lack within yourself due to your experiences, and really building yourself up and truly embracing and seeing yourself for who you truly are and what you bring to the table, so that spirit and the universe can actually offer you what it is that you're worth. Because at the moment, it's around you. It's right around the corner. All you've got to do is acknowledge your worth so that it comes in. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. Have an amazing break or Christmas with your family or loved ones. If I don't see you in the extended, and the details are in the description box below, I'll see you for your January 2020 love reading.